こんばんは、滝川クリステルです。違うか、ポニャ太郎です。なかなかゲームが進みませんけれども、徐々に今日も進めていきたいと思います。いい加減街の探索やめたいですね。やっぱり RPG だから戦闘がしたいですよね。戦闘がなかなか始まらないし、街の人との戦闘にはなるけど、あんまり街の人と戦闘ばっかりしても良くないような気もするし。昨日はこのベアドルアが仲間になったね。エルフ。多分弓使いなんだけど、杭とかハンマーとかとりあえず装備してます。正直、こいつ話したな。
I am a fool once was I, and ever seeking.
道具を見てみましょう。あ、そうだ。生首をどっかから盗んできて、その途中だったな。首なしにつく。どうなんだっけな。地下室に連れてってみたいなことを言ってたんだけど、わからないな。こっちは何だっけ？こんな石あったっけ？何これ？切り株か。ここは東門か？東門だ。あ、そっか、なんかアウレウス隊長のとこに行くんだ。これだね。軍本部。ここ違うか。あ、トゲトゲの侵入防止の柵が貼ってある。ジーハンと話せるの？あ、ジーハン悪いが俺たちから外れてくれ。ここで解雇できるんだ。とりあえず話してみようかな。答えて死んでよ。ちょっと偉そう。お前はどこから来たんだ？
I am not from any place anymore. I go where my quest leads me. Besides, the name would mean nothing to you. The glorious city in the glorious kingdom. I remember them well, the sandstone castles, hued like the very sun that batters their battlements without rest. I can see them still. The fountained garden. Yes, I can see them still. Though when I try to focus on their details, like mirages, they dissolve upon approach. Time. It frays the foundations of memory.
そうそう、今まで街の人の話をいちいち読んでたんですけれども、結構疲れるので、それはもうやめようと思います。なぜ悪魔を飼っている？
For 1,000 reasons, and for one especial. The 1,000 obvious ones are list with pleasure. The special one, that is my secret to keep.
よかった。じゃあ秘密じゃない方を教えてくれ。だいぶプライバシーは大切に。
1. Their scourge taints the natural world. 2. Their machinations irreversibly corrupt minds. 3. Their perversions seek to end all beauty. 4. Their schemes unhinge the fabric of space and time. 5. Their presence
結構教えてくれる
distorts
ね。
all intrinsic harmony.
数時間話したので、とりあえず、もう一個聞きに行こうな。
Hunter, I could find you cross-dressed under the spell of a dominant goblin, yet when next we'd meet there'd be no questions asked. I have my secrets. Undoubtedly, you have yours. They are ours to keep.
とりあえず女だけど、この魔法かけてほしいな。まあほんと強いのか？メレブさん的な魔法しか使えないんじゃない？
More prey awaits.
デアドルアとも話してる
You
ね。
say you will take me under your wing, but I see no feathers. Are you a child of the birds, as I am of the bears?
ちょっと何言ってるか意味がわかんない
And。so the lonely babe was fed upon the wild mother's milk, and cast aside from humankind, he thrived among his mother's ilk. So says the wise godwolf Amira, raised the child Threes among her litter. So you see, I have good company. Threes the wolfson, and I the bear daughter.
狼の子ティルスよ、私はデアドルアだ。いきなり自己紹介されてます。
In truth, this is a relief. Your world is made with rules I have not yet memorized. I am happy to have a friend in such a place.
デアドルアっていうのはエルフじゃなくて野生児なのかな？ロマサガの愛者みたいな。ちょっと違うか。違うか。クローディア。
Ask freely, my friend. Jarrett, wise Jarrett, taught me the bird songs of our people. If not for him, I would never have learned more than the beasts could teach me.
なんだ、ジャレス。
A beast's life is to survive. A human's is to know. I am both beast and human, and so I must do both.
獣の性は生き残ること、人の性は知ることだ。結構名言だな。ジャレスについて教えてくれ。
He came to me when I was small. A fierce, wild one, yet unaware of the difference between the other cubs and herself. He called to me in a soft song. At first I thought him a great bird. We each reached out to the other. Jarrett visited me often, and in time I learned his songs and more. When he built a small cabin within Home Forest, I hunted his food and fetched his water by day while he studied his books and his magics. By night, by the fire, he tell Jarrett is my master and my friend, my teacher and myself. He teaches me and I care for him.
ジャレス、紐だね。
Your city is far more wild than Home Forest. In Home Forest, the rules are clear. In Home Forest, your strength and speed. Here, a tiny screech woman, no swifter than a mudworm, might confine you into a tiny cage, and one must wait for a kind stranger to grant freedom. I have learned all the bird song that Jarrett could teach. I remembered every word. These tales have brought me much pleasure. The remembering of the beasts is without lies. No, not to approach the wasp's nest, because long ago one bear mother discovered its. We do not remember Rito and the battle of the buzzing brutes. We remember only what is useful to us now. Rito will be forgotten. The beauty of the story will be forgotten, but the lesson will not. It is different between beasts and humans. I am lucky to enjoy both ways. I heard this was a place of many people, so here I came. I have seen more faces here in a day than I had seen in all the days of my life together. But I have not found the face I seek. Jarrett is missing. It is my duty to find him.
賢者ジャレスを探してるのね。あなたにジャレスがあるかもしれないところに少しも情報を伝えさせる？ジャレスを知ってるっぽいところに行ってみようかってことかな。
That mystery is thick and ugly as a swarm of hornets. It started with a great disturbance in Home Forest. A terrible disease came in the night and turned the birds and beasts soft and foul as carrion while they still lived. I watched countless of my loved ones die, rotted from the inside. When I ran to Jarrett to tell him what I had seen, his reaction was strange. He had no answer. The next morning, Jarrett did not emerge from his room. I left him be, but after 3 days I grew anxious. I broke down the door, and inside his chamber he was kidnapped, and all his research was taken with him. The only clue I found was a letter among the scraps. I could not make out all the words, but I recognized the threat. Death, coming for you. And the signature? Attenborough.
アテンバラ。アテンバラ？
I do not know the one called Attenborough, but I know that if I am to find Jarrett, I must start there. Whoever this Attenborough may be, I believe he or she may know where Jarrett has been taken.
アテンベラスを探すのか。OK。お、丸太。レアドルアという野生的な女性の話によると、彼女はかつての仲間ジャレスを探しているのだという。彼女が見つけた手紙にはアテンベラスという名が記されていた。彼の失踪に何か関わりがあるに違いない。ちょっと気になるクエストだね。とりあえず、アウレウス隊長の家に行きましょう。家じゃないか。王国軍本部。やたらと盗むと来られるぞ。こんにちは。この辺は盗めないね。お、いた。アウレウス隊長。
What have we here then? A so-called source hunter, eh? Well, look, do what you must in Sicil, but don't make waves and don't interfere with the Legion's affairs. You hear?
意外と嫌なやつなのかな。とりあえず自己紹介を。
I'm Captain Aureus, if you must know, leader of the Legion in Sicil. By which I mean I have the enviable task of commanding a battalion of walking dead. For I fear it may well be but a matter of time before the undead undo all my soldiers and turn them into drivelling hordes of their own misshapen number. Gods
聖子の
above!
殺害。
Some politician snuffs it and everyone's in an uproar. Ridiculous! I told that wizard brat of an Ahu not to bother. But he just had to send for source hunters, didn't he? Bloody magicians. Nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop. Understand? I am in command of this town. Not Mayor Cecil, not Ahu, and definitely not some hotshot. The scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. You can tell the guard you have my permission to enter. Now off with you!
エスメラルダは
Esmeralda is Jake's wife. Well, widow. Everyone in town, down to the crabs on the beach, is convinced she killed him. Now, the girl has the reputation of being a flirt. There is that. But that doesn't suffice as evidence, wouldn't you say? Or do source hunters rely on hearsay alone? What? You're going to stand there and claim with a straight face your order never wrongly tortured and executed anyone? Hardly. But I won't stand for such nonsense. If you bring evidence before me, I'll evaluate it with perfect objectivity. The Legion relies on reason, see? Not idle If you must.
結構多いな。
Bravo! Figured that one out, did you? I haven't been stuck here for 2 years because we're being besieged by fluffy kittens, you know. Those brain-feasting freaks out there keep on coming. And it takes all the sword arms and all of Ahu's half-baked contraptions to keep them at bay. Keeping them at bay, that is all we do. Were that I could break their backs once and for all.
サイゼアル楽しんでる？
How am I enjoying it? Are you spoiling for a fight, Hunter? Are you? Scythiel stinks of fish, reeks of orcs, and on a good day the wind disperses the stench of decomposing corpses. I can't remember the last time I had a proper piece of steak, and by now I retch at the mere sight of sardines. So in conclusion, I am not enjoying Scythiel.
広告について。
We are the pride of Rivellon, to be found and to be seen everywhere. We don't hide in the dark and lurk in corners like some I could mention. No, we protect the civilized from the barbaric, and we do so impeccably.
多くが海岸で何をしていると思う？
I'd say they are looking for weak spots in our defenses. They can't make an attack over land for fear of Ahu's magical machines, so they're trying their luck by sea. They won't succeed, though. Not against the Legion.
アルフはサイゼアルで怪しい宗教がはびこっていると睨んでいる。
Yes, and he also spends most of his time in the guise of a cat, licking God's knows which body parts. Sects, sorcerers. He'll be seeing flying carpets next.
取引。結構持ってる。有刺鉄線スキルブック。あ、スキルブックいっぱい持ってる。これはすごいな。近距離防御重視スタンスの技術書。いいな。もうだ。巨大な拳が敵を潰し混沌させる。あざ蹴り。あなたの周りの8メートルの中で全ての敵をなじって、彼らがあなたを攻撃しないように彼らを刺激してからかって。剣舞。回転攻撃。いいね。レベル3か。まだ2ぐらいなんだよね。ブラックジャックって何これ？棒？部族？なんだろう。なんか欲しいな。もうだ。パンチじゃないな。やっぱり剣舞か。レベル3になったらまた来ればいいか。有刺鉄線。打つあなたのチャンスを犠牲にしてあなたに課される乱闘損害を反映してトグルスタンス。レベル6。無理だ。爆破の一撃。レベル6。無理だ。活人術。混沌した仲間を起こす、または燃焼状態の仲間の火を消す。これいいね。ヒアリク的な。 丸太。計画は熱くなる。アルフは、ジェイク議員が星の石を集めると我々に話した。スターストーンを見つけてたんだ。探したんだ。我々と計画的なソーサスがある一つのものをジェイクが集めたことがほとんど偶然の一致であり得ないというとき、彼はよろしい。彼の殺人の理由は彼のコレクションとの関連があることができたか。スターストーンを探してたから見つけたのかな。それで殺された。我々にカニザをインで、これキングクラブ邸ですか。ジェイクの殺人の現場を訪問する許可をしぶしぶ与えたアウレリウスキャプテンに我々はあった。この役員には、ソースハンター問題以外の出ないに対するものすごい嫌悪があります。我々は新しい友人を作らないで調査を実行するためにここにいる。あんまりソースハンターのこと好きじゃないってことね。あれここにいるんだ。
How can I help you, my friend?
もうちょっとあなたのことを教えて。
But certainly. What would you like to know?
お前は何者？いや、何なんだ。
Oh, I am but a wizard. A guardian of man and beast. And indeed, I am both. My body, like any other, is bound to temporal decay. But my task upon this earth is to protect the heart of nature, the very antithesis of which is the intrigue spun by demons and directors of the... You see, my one desire is to witness a world in which every mother looks around her and purrs with calm contentment, for she knows that her chicks, to my great regret, none of them purr as yet.
あなたのこの猫トリックについて私にもう少し話して。結構猫に食いつくな。
Oh, but that's not a trick. It's a blessing. Or does it surprise? Such magic is a gift, hunter. To tread upon the realm of instinct.
あれこれ一回
Even
聞いたかな。
articulate speech to be out in the night. To stalk on silent paws and
聞いたなこれ。
hunt with... But of course it's handy to speak in more than meows. And I couldn't brew
お前み
potions
たい
or
に変
make
化するのは危険
machines
じゃない
without
のか。
opposable
その姿で
thumbs.
固定
This
された
I
りとか。
freely... Oh, that'll never happen. Granted, a witch could make the polymorph permanent if she didn't... I'm my own wizard, you know. And I don't intend to become anyone's familiar.
ハンターの任務について話し合おう。
By all means.
ジェイクの殺害について。
Of course. I hope your investigation fares well.
お前は誰が犯人だと睨んでいる？
I myself have none. Even though the rest of the town has already mentally tried and convicted Jake's wife Esmeralda. Now it may well be established that she is in fact the guilty party. I'm not claiming that I'm certain she's innocent, but let's just say that if I really thought this murder case would be so very easily resolved,
殺害の夜何がありましたか？
I can but piece together what few morsels fell from the grapevine into a... They say a woman arrived in the King Crab Inn sometime after midnight. She retired to a room on the ground floor where... I say man and woman because both of them were cloaked and recognized by none. About an hour later, another figure arrived, headed for the same room. Soon after, a terrible commotion erupted and the thundering light of magic was witnessed by the few remaining patrons. It took a while for the landlord to pluck up the courage to enter the mystery room. When finally he did, he found Jake. How and why he came to be there, no one knows. But I had a good look around the scene of the crime before the Legion barred anyone from entering. The traces of magic I felt were vile. Source, no doubt.
根源の力っていうのは何なんだろうね。根源の力を狩るもの、ソーサンタ。主人公たちは根源の力を、根源の魔導士を狩るのか。そもそもよくわかんないんだよね、このソースハンターが。多くと手を組んでいると思われる不審なものに関して何か情報はないのか？
I can't say much more, but that they're madmen. All the more dangerous to us because of their alliance with what should be a natural enemy. You won't see me teaming up with a terrier in a hurry.
サイゼアルについての2、3の質問。
And what might those be?
アンデッドに
Those
対
who
し
are raising the dead dwell among us. They simply must be. But even though I've spent many a night leaping from tree to rooftop, watching on as citizens stagger home from the inn, the enemy is wily. They know us better than we know them, and they've found ways to avoid both detection and distrust. Yet I am somehow convinced that you may succeed where the Legion and I have failed.
フォークに関して少しは問題はないのか？
You have a flair for understatements, Hunter. I'm sure they are but a minor nuisance in the eyes of a born warrior. Until they conclude what mischief they intend to see through, or, less likely, they are conclusively defeated, we can but bar the gates and hole up like mice while the cats are on the prowl.
どのようにバリスタを発明したのだ？
Oh, a mere trifle for one with the intellect of a feline and the engineering skills of a human. You basically construct a classic ballista, add a 100% legally obtained self-regenerating source of destructive magic to it, and Bobcat's your uncle. うん。 What? I'd never. If you must know, I was merely checking up on Maxine. What a delight she is. The temperament of a tiger, the grace of a leopard, and the manners of a lady all rolled into one. A perfect puss, if ever there was one.
間違いなく完全なにゃんこ。うん。ログ見て。アルフはジェイクが殺された晩何があったかを我々に語ってくれた。クロークをかぶった二つの人影。それを追う第三の人物が部屋に入っていった。その後争う音が聞こえ、宿屋の主人が確かめに行くと、部屋は荒らされ、ジェイクの死体だけが残っていたということらしい。うん。なんだ。あれこれアルフここいなかったっけ？
Source Hunter.
取引するの忘れた。
Welcome. Welcome.
ああ、結構持ってるな。ブレスの技術書。対象を祝福し呪いを除去する。お祓い。巨岩の一撃。これモルダーが一回使ったやつか。空中から巨岩が落下する。衝突地点から1メートルの範囲にいる全対象で24から24の地ダメージを与え、油を床に貼る。これでやった後に炎を使ったら燃やせるのか？効果術。地術。スクルト？スカラか。巨岩の一撃欲しいけど、ミッドナイトオイル。ペトリファイングタッチ。石化して8ダメージ。 大地吸収。大地の盾を10作味方にエンチャントする。大地の盾は壊れるまで他ダメージを吸収する。これもいいね。雲召喚。地術。レベル2の雲を半径10メートル以内に30秒の間召喚する。なんか地術いいな。アルフは地術と炎術の魔導士なんだね。バーニングタッチ。ファイアボール高いね。これモルダー覚えたよね。属性のものじゃないと魔法が使えないってことでもないのか？
And what might those be?
ちょっと待って。とりあえずモルダーに切り替えて、待って。とりあえず呪文書は外しといて、スタッフ武器はこれも意味ないか。あれこれはいらないでしょ。ファイアボール使えるのかな？火と水、地のワンドはない。ないけど使えるかな？ちょっと買ってみようか。
What can I do for you, Source
ジェイ
Hunter?
ハンじゃないよ。
Good. Nope.
I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter.
どうしたんだっけ？呪いか。巨岩の一撃覇王。技術書を見つけた。内容を読んでその技術をアンロックしよう。OK。火のとこを作る。魔法の熱波を発し、17から21ダメージを与える。ワイルドファイヤー。対象加速する。ピオラ。対象に火炎耐性を付与し、近接攻撃したものは炎に包まれる。ファイアフォース。煙幕。フレアとりあえず買っとこう。星の腐食した銅の指輪。指輪って初めてだな。技巧と伝承思考プラス1。いいか。
but certainly. What would you like to know?
エントリーで、オッケーオッケー。知ってる。巨岩の一撃。え？習得不可。なんで？あ、そういうこと？炎術、水術、風術。手術はない。手術がない。これじゃないな。この辺でもないか。能力。手術がないんだね。忘れてポイントを増やすこともできない。とりあえずまだ持っとこっか。スニーク。動物の皮ゲット。この辺も貼る。毒の瓶。はあ、パンなんか取りたくないけど。あ、とりあえず OK。今度キングクラブ艇か。観光現場、ここか。とりあえず、ちょっとお腹が減ってきたので、一旦中断します。